Are you struggling to evaluate a derivative in Python? You're not alone. Many beginners face this challenge, especially when using SciPy for symbolic manipulation. Today, we're going to simplify this process for you. I totally get how frustrating it can be when you think you've got everything set up, only to hit a wall with an error message. It's like putting together a puzzle and realizing a piece is missing. You're definitely not the only one dealing with this. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, "How do I evaluate a derivative in Python using SciPy?" They defined a function, differentiated it, but ran into an error when trying to evaluate the derivative. Sound familiar? Let's figure this out together. So what's going wrong here? The issue arises because you're trying to evaluate the derivative function directly with numerical values instead of using SciPy's symbolic capabilities. Understanding this is key to solving the problem. And stick around. I have a quick tip at the end that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To begin, the user needs to define the function f of x and y. This can be done using SciPy's symbols and a simple function definition. Next, the user should differentiate the function f with respect to x. This is accomplished using the diff function from SciPy. Now, to evaluate the derivative at specific values, the user should substitute the values into the derivative function. However, they need to ensure they are using SciPy's symbols for this. Finally, the user can run the complete code to see the expected output. This will confirm that the derivative has been evaluated correctly. Fun fact, did you know that the concept of derivatives dates back to the 17th century? Mathematicians like Newton and Leibniz were pioneers in this field, and now you can harness that power with just a few lines of code. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to evaluating a derivative in Python is to use the NumPy function from SciPy. This allows you to convert SciPy functions into NumPy functions, which can be evaluated and plotted. First, define your function and differentiate it as usual. Then, use NumPy to create a new function that can be evaluated at specific values. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative approach from another user suggests that when calling the function f prime with specific values, you should use different variable names for the symbolic variables and the actual values. This prevents confusion in the differentiation process. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always remember to define your variables as symbols in SciPy before using them in functions. This small step can save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. You should now be able to evaluate derivatives in Python without any issues. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks on coding with Python.